Welcome back, friend. We're talking about the animosity, the hatred between Sunnis and Shiites, and giving you the history of how it started and why this conflict is going to continue until the world is free from the scourge of Islam itself. All right, so Muhammad died in 632, and he never made clear on his deathbed who was to succeed him as the leader of the community. There are some people, and his wives were around him. One of his concubines was near him. People were coming and going. He had a splitting headache. And there was some intrigue. There was some vying for who would become the next leader. So when he died, some of the local residents of Medina, where he had migrated to, said, well, we have the majority here. This is our town. He came here. One of us should be his successor. And the old guard, the people that traveled with him from Mecca, Umar, Uthman, they said, no. It's got to be one of us. So it got very heated. It was, the whole thing almost flew apart at the seams. And after some negotiations, Umar nominated Abu Bakr to be the first successor. Meanwhile, Ali is just staying with Muhammad's dead body. Okay, and there were people saying to him, you need to go to this meeting that they're having, because if they elect somebody and it's not you, your life could be forfeit. They might kill you. And you're the one who said, he said when you were young that you were his heir, Muhammad's heir, so get in the room. He said he wouldn't do it. He would not leave Muhammad's side. He would not leave his dead body. So Abu Bakr was the father-in-law of Muhammad. Aisha, his child bride, she was the daughter of Abu Bakr. So Abu Bakr is able to persuade this room full of people and all the fighting going on that they're going to keep the community together under his leadership. All right? And then after a day or two, Ali finally pledges his allegiance to Abu Bakr, which was really critical because they thought, man, this thing could fly apart right now. Abu Bakr then launched the apostasy wars. The apostasy wars. Most of the Arabian Peninsula, or a lot of it, when Muhammad died, just said, okay, we're done with that. Going back to what we had before. And Abu Bakr said, no, you're not. Muhammad said he was just a messenger and he's dead, but God is still real and you worship Allah, you don't worship Muhammad, and you're going to keep worshiping Allah. And if you don't, then I will have my soldiers, my general, Khalid bin Walid, I will have him come and kill you. So the apostasy wars were launched, and they were able to bring the lost sheep of the Muslim fold back in with the sword at their throat, like they brought them in the first time with the sword at their throat. Abu Bakr got sick after 2 years and died. The next man to take, so everyone thought, okay, is this when Ali is going to become the caliph, the successor? No, Umar was. Umar reigned, if my memory is correct, 7 or 8 years. And he ultimately was assassinated by a Christian slave. Once again, Ali swore his allegiance to Umar and preserved peace. But there were people that were grumbling. They wanted Ali to be the leader because he had Muhammad's grandsons. There were people who thought, listen, Muhammad said he's my heir, and we want a dynasty. We want family blood, like kings, to be our leader. So Umar dies. Then people said, okay, for sure it's going to be Ali now, but it wasn't. It was a man named Uthman, another one of Muhammad's close companions. And Uthman was an old man by that time. I think he was around 70 years old when he became caliph, and he lived another 8 or 10 years. So everyone thought, well, it should be Ali, but it's Uthman. He's old. He'll die soon. He didn't die. He was assassinated by Muslims. Now, I'm going to tell you when we come back from this break about the intrigue and about how this is what began to rip the Muslim community apart, okay? And the fight that ensued in the few years after that has never gone away. Stay with me. It's interesting, it's terrifying, and it shows that this is a religion of the sword, even with their own people.